Okay, so let's first talk about how to use the GoDaddy control panel to upload files onto its server. So we'll start from the beginning, not promoting any search engine or any hosting provider. These are just the ones that I've selected to use for my project and this how-to. I'm sure there's other ones that are just as good as what I'm using. Okay, so you're at the GoDaddy website. Let's say you've already created your account, then you go to log in an account. Remember, this password and username are the customer username and the initial password that you created for your GoDaddy account. Okay, so I logged on to my account using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 10 Fluffy. And now in order to upload files, I need to go to my account. You have several tools that are available that GoDaddy supplies. We're going to go to the web hosting tool and we're going to launch this application, the software. Okay, and so once we click that button, that takes us to our control panel. Now the control panel has a much more expansive purpose than just uploading files to a website. It kind of allows you to configure the website settings. You can think of it as administrative access to your website files and settings, kind of like your own personal little control room. If you scroll down, you can see it has this GUI interface. It has a lot of different tools. This is the one we're going to be looking at, but a lot of different settings that you can configure for your website. It also gives you some really good tools so you can monitor how much disk space you have, who's using, how many people are visiting your website, etc., databases. These are all great tools, but our how-to mainly focuses on how to upload download files. So that's what we're going to really be looking at. So GoDaddy's personal FTP client is called FTP File Manager. In order to go to that, you click on it. Okay, and what's interesting is that my settings on Internet Explorer don't allow me to access the file manager. If this does happen to you and you're using fairly default Internet Explorer browser settings and you're not able to view the FTP File Manager, then you simply use a different Internet Explorer and it will work for you, hopefully. You can either do that or you can do something a bit more time consuming, which is Google or do a search engine and look up why, if anybody else has had that problem. If no one else has had that problem, then you just have to go to the internet options and start fiddling around with your advanced settings. Let me see, like your security settings, and also some of your ActiveX settings you're going to have to fiddle around with. But I don't want to take the time to do that right now. So the easiest way to do that, to circumvent this problem, is to simply go to Firefox. Okay, so we're on Firefox. So if we go to File Manager, this has worked previously before, but for some reason, after a certain amount of times you go in here, you get the error message that site couldn't be displayed. So when it's not displayed on either Internet Explorer, you could go to a different internet browser, or you could try to troubleshoot. So I went ahead and tried to troubleshoot. What's odd is that the first couple of times I had no problem accessing the file manager, FTP File Manager, without adjusting any settings. Then all of a sudden it started to give me this error message on Internet Explorer, then it started to give me the error message on Firefox. So I went back to Internet Explorer and I had to fiddle around, tried to empty the cache. That didn't work. Fiddle with some of the settings, security settings, that didn't work. So eventually what I did is I took this website, I went into the FTP File Manager. Okay, then you take this website address, then go to the tools bar, internet options, go to your security settings. When it click on trusted sites, add site, you're going to add this site, add this to the websites that you trust. Okay, and click add, which I'm not going to do because I've already had it here. Click close, click accept, and now that you've done that, try to go back into the FTP File Manager, and you will be able to access the File Manager now. Okay, so here's all our files. let's just upload a simple file. If you want to upload something, you click on the upload file, give you this, then you browse. You're able to browse your directories for the file you want. Here's a simple index HTML file. Open that. You will see it here. And the last thing you do is upload. So when I upload it, I should see the file name, index.html, down in this list of files. And there it is right there. So let's see if I can see the website now. Since this was in our base directory, I'm not going to have to type in anything except for .org. That's the domain name, and then I'm going to type in the file name, index.html. Should take me to the HTML page. This is a simple HTML page that I did successfully load onto the GoDaddy server. And if I open up a file browser on my local computer, right here, a local path, this is the file I uploaded, just to show you that this is the file that we just uploaded. Here it is right here, hello world. Open with Notepad, and here it is, just a simple hello world file. So that's how you upload a file using the FTP file manager, which is provided by GoDaddy. It's very similar for host providers, and all of the control panels, they all call them control panels. All the control panels, when it comes to uploading files, downloading files, basically operate in the same manner. So now that we've gone over how to upload files using, let me see, GoDaddy, will go on to how to use FileZilla to upload files.